Canada is home to a collection of travel experiences that delight, inspire, and engage visitors from around the world. Community destinations are the perfect stages for experiences. Many communities are creating memorable travel experiences by sequencing and staging activities, personal encounters, and authentic experiences that engage the local community with travelers.
We're at the Ocean View Hotel in Gros Morne National Park in a quaint little town of Rocky Harbour. It's been a significant change in our visitors. They once came armed with cameras and very much came to take pictures. Our number one product was our scenery, and the scenery is rewarding, no doubt, and the pictures are great, and they had some memories to take home, but the level of engagement with the people in place wasn't there. So what we're seeing now is a whole change. People come and they really want to be where they are, in the sense that they want to engage with the people. They want to take in the music. They want to, get a sense of the food and what the traditional foods were and how they're, fused into what we offer here now. They want to know how people lived, and they actually want to step out and sort of say, can I live like one of those people for a day?
Destinations involve communities. Together they have the potential to collaborate and to be able to work as an industry to reach out and find the gems that are within their community. Artists, songwriters, musicians, chefs, and be able to showcase that to the world.
So it's much more personal, highly interactive, and highly engaged. It's a whole different type of visitor and a whole different type of tourism product in my mind. The one experience with the Anchors Away show is a very highly interactive music, a very sort of back and forth with the audience type of cultural experience. People get to experience the instruments, the stories, and the songs of Newfoundland and Labrador, and actually get to interact with the performers a bit while they do that.
While travelers have always been interested in activities or things to do, this is a great opportunity for crafting experiences that tell the story of Canada in really new ways.
With the experience at Broome Point and the fishing side of things, it's a whole different experience, but highly engaging. Now they become part of what it was like to actually have to live here in a small little fishing town right on the salt water where the winds blow and the storms come in, and how hard they had to work. They actually get to step in and physically perform some of the activities. Well, Louise makes it special. For one thing, she's highly engaging.
Hi! It's here, like this. And it's worth taking out your tongue. This is the tongue of the cod. Okay? And then you would put salt on it here. Can you imagine scoting 3,000 pound of cod up from your beach? You can see the beach, right up to your shed.
She's got that ability to really draw you in and make you feel like, you know what, I think I could have made it here. Which is, it's a great feeling when you leave. It is. The most common call that comes to our dining room or to our kitchen is, do you have fresh local seafood? People who are traveling want to eat something that's come out of the water here. It's really a signature experience for them. Local foods and cuisine helps tell a story about a place. Storytelling really lets them get a true sense of the people and the culture that they're immersed in. We got some amazing people here. If you go and sit and listen to Zach Sacre, when Zach tells a story, he just takes you in the palm of his hand and takes you on a ride.
When we traveled, when the weather was nice, it was beautiful, and you had whales accompanying you as you went along. But at other times, like this story I'm going to tell you, is about survival, where my mother and father were fighting to save the 5 children.
You sort of feel like you're part of him for a little bit, and you get to laugh and you get that sense of awe. Sometimes you even get to cry with him, but it's an amazing feeling, and it's relevant, it's meaningful.
Experiences that are local and authentic help differentiate a community. Visitors are willing to pay for local, authentic, off-the-beaten-track experiences. Instead of focusing on a product, which is something to buy, it's about crafting experiences, which is something that travelers remember.
breeds a great new life into the fishing industry and creates new opportunities with those partners. And normally those two industries would have been highly separated. Now we're seeing opportunities for the two to come together.
Oh, it's been amazing, really amazing. I wouldn't realize that was so much fun. It's really fun and meeting those people. I think this has got 3 years ago. Taking great pleasure coming there, and we take pleasure meeting them.
And traditionally, the town and Parks Canada were very separate units. Now we're seeing a whole integration where we've had some fantastic strategic planning sessions with parks who have come and said, you know what, we don't want to be passive providers of places to take pictures and places to read signs. We want to engross people in experiences inside this national park. But we want to do it through partnerships with you as tourism entrepreneurs, with you as residents of the town. Once you sort of take that in your mind that, you know what, we got to make this happen, and you get working with the right group of people, and you begin to draw everybody in. And once you see the bulk of the people that you're working with begin to all have the same vision, things really start to roll nicely.
As tourism partners within the region, you become very prideful of who you are and what visitors are looking for.
We're seeing a real willingness to plan together, to begin to draw a picture of maybe what we're going to look like as a community and a region down the road. The Gros Morne Institute for Sustainable Tourism has been one of the major catalysts for change in Gros Morne National Park and growth in terms of our tourism product and tourism development. We've got a whole different level of engagement in our community, a whole different level of cooperation among tourism partners in the region, and a whole different willingness to change and grow, which is the most important thing. I think that the program has allowed us to really dig into our communities in a way that we never dug before, and to find really cool hidden treasures in terms of people, stories, and things that we really didn't know we had. We knew we had them, but we thought they were just for us. We didn't know they were even worth sharing. And now we see these things as being like, wow, this really can make an impact. It certainly sets your expectations very high, and that's a scary fact, because you say, well, you know, now you realize exactly what guests are looking for, and it's maybe a fairly high step above where you are, but it also gives you the tools so you know how to get there.
The Canadian Tourism Commission and the Gros Morne Institute for Sustainable Tourism have great resources to help you craft experiences, market, deliver, and share them with the rest of the world.